Well, guys, how's she going? So I just got done checking up on the gaming camera. One here in the yard. I've it's a little rough. Everything's freezing now because it's cold out. So yeah, I'm just gonna see what the bull's been up to. And apparently he's eating. But yeah, I know Rooster 60 said he wanted a picture of him. Well, there won't be any because there he is right there. Actually, he's resting. There ain't gonna be any because, well, I didn't think to take any earlier. And he's a Black Angus bull. I mean, they're all the same. He's a little, well, he actually got up. So I've seen bigger bulls, so he's definitely not that big, but he's big enough to, I mean, 3 years old. So he should have no problem making the good happen. So yeah, he's just a regular Black Angus bull. There's nothing special about him. I mean, that's gonna be a pain when you got a snow blow now. Yeah, it's just, he's kind of just, I don't want to get anywhere near him. I try not to get anywhere near bulls if I can help it, because they've obviously been known to attack. But I think they're a little more aggressive. I think when the calves are actually in heat, the heifers, I think then they're a little more aggressive. But I don't think these are in heat yet, but I don't know if they will be or not. It's getting cold out. The weather is so stupid around here. It's supposed to be kind of cool for a couple days, which is today and tomorrow, but they're still talking 20s to, what the fuck is that, 20s to 30s. What in the, uh-oh. Holy shit, that's a lot of freaking eagles. Holy shit, that was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's a 6th. They were all gathered up on something over here. We're gonna go take a look. That was 6 freaking eagles. No way. I know that probably, I sound kind of excited, but fuck, I've never seen that many eagles on our land. I didn't think we even had that many eagles on our land. I think there's more than 6. There's 2, 3. 3 came back. I bet you there's some kill over here that somebody took down and now they're gonna have lunch at it. No way. It's crazy. Yeah, there goes, yeah, they're eagles, all right. Okay, there's 4. 5. It's the same 6, I guess. They keep coming back. Oh yeah, I see some kill down here. Yeah, either somebody shot it. Of course, it's on our land, so that would technically be illegal, but I don't think anybody shot it. I think somebody took it down like a coyote or something, and then see, they're coming back for more, but they know that I'm here. I bet you Oh, it's definitely a deer. Man, they've shredded that. They want to eat him. Oh, that's a buck. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, what in the hell would take a buck down? Yeah, they've been shredding him. Well, it's not something I really wanted to wait to see today, but I just don't know what the hell would have taken it down, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should call, it probably doesn't matter because it could have been a freak thing too, but if there's been illegal hunting going on, that obviously can't really be happening, so I don't know. I did hear the other night there was a couple of big bangs, but I think those were fireworks. And that was for Thanksgiving. I don't know who the fuck would be doing that. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird that it's on our land, but yet I don't know. I just don't know. So he's obviously been down for a few hours because he's not really all that tore up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd want to touch that deer because you know, if there's evidence in it, I don't know. But you think if somebody was going to hunt it, they would have taken it. So I don't know. There's still some stuff down here. But yeah. So that's what happened to our buck. I think that's the buck that's been coming around. But then I noticed I haven't been seeing him for a little while, so I guess that's it there. But yeah. Man, I'm not even going to be able to drive down in there. They got that all fucking they got all that tore back up again. So but yeah, it's kind of an unfortunate thing that deer has to be there too, because now he's gonna, well, unless the flood comes up, now his thinking body's gonna fucking be there. So I don't know, I guess we'll just leave him, I guess. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I don't know what would take him down in the field unless he just died on his own. So I don't know, but yeah, so kind of things I was going to talk about. I know that nobody probably really cares, but I found, well, I'm going to order, it's not going to be anytime soon, who knows when it'll actually be, but I found, I guess they do it differently. It's different for how like Firestone does it, but BKT, that's the tire brand that the young guy suggested that I switch over to. You know, BKT, and I finally looked them up because they got a website, but their websites, I had better luck finding it, you know, through another website that sells that tire, but I guess their numbers are different. I'm not used to that. I don't know if they changed it or if it's just BKT that runs a different number from how I guess like Firestone would do it, you know. Firestone. See, Firestone, I believe the way they did it was 184R42, and KBT or whatever the hell it was, I can't remember now. There's this 480/80/42, so they changed the numbers around. That's why I couldn't find their tire, because I didn't know that with KBG anyway they actually changed the number. So I actually found a thing on my computer that you download it onto your computer, but it's like a tire comparison type tool, and what you do is you find your tire your tire size and number that you're currently running, and then you can look on that chart, and that'll tell you what the new tire size is. Or what I guess the nowadays one is. I don't really know. So I don't know, but it just kind of is what it is, I guess. But so once I found the tire size that apparently will fit my tractor, and that's a KBT, that tire is technically a little bit cheaper than a Firestone 23 degree tire, which is what I have now, or that's what the other tire is, that newer one. But so the tire itself, it's, well, because if, like I said, if you order it online, it's going to be a little bit more, but the tire itself is reasonably cheap, you know. I think the tire was only like $1,400, something like that. I don't really know, but I can't remember anyway off the top of my head. But if you have it shipped to your house or wherever, then it's like another 200 and something or something like that anyway for shipping and tax and whatever else. So basically what it is that I can buy a tire online, including shipping, having it shipped to my house, a KBT or KTB, whatever the fuck it is, I can't remember now. Supposedly it's supposed to be the correct tire for my style of tractor, for $1,700. That's already including shipping, tax, everything else. Whereas if I got another Firestone 23 degree, and if I went through this guy, you know, where I get my diesel fuel from and stuff, they want $1,900, and that's not including I don't know if there's, I imagine there's something there for like a fee to have it transported to his shop, but then there's not including the price of the labor of having the tire installed, because I'm going to have to call this guy to have him install it, and that's probably going to cost, you know, $300 to $500. So I think, I mean, I don't know what it would cost to get a KBT tire through him, but the way I figured it, it's probably cheaper just to order the tire online and have it shipped to my house. And I can just, you know, put it in the shop or something and then just save up even more money again to pay to have it put on. You know. So I don't know. I think personally, to me, I think that's a better route. Even if I don't get the tire installed, obviously right away, it's just the fact that, hey, I have a tire here at least. Because now $1,700 is a lot to save up. But that's already including all the shipping and the fees and yada yada yada. Like, that's already been added on. Whereas if we went to the other guy and he went to get another Firestone 23 degree, that's $1,900 and I think like $12. So, yeah, I wanted to get another Firestone 23 degree to match the other tire, but apparently they're not, from what the young guy says, they're not that good of a tire, which I don't know. I mean, this tire's, well, when I bought the tractor, it was fairly new, so obviously the tire is older now, but it's still in really good shape for being a newer tire, you know, or it was new at the time, but I personally, I don't think they're that bad of a tire. You know, they're expensive, but you know, maybe that's a good thing. You know, I mean, you don't really want to buy cheap tires. But the young guy's got KBTs on the 4240, the John Deere. You know, that mows and loads the hay. He's had them on there for a couple of years now because he replaced his other tires that he had on there. These tires that he's got now are actually, they're not wider. I think they're a little bit taller, and then they're a little bit more, I guess, like aggressive, you know, but not by much, obviously. It's overall, it's just a different design of a tire. So, I think the main thing is just that it's just a taller tire. Not by much, but it's a little bit taller than what he had originally. So, I think that's what he wanted, is he wanted the height a little bit. I suppose for better clearance for when mowing and, you know, and going through low spots and whatever. It just gave him a little bit more of a comfort, which is good. I mean, if it only gave you 3 inches of extra height, let's just say, I would still take that. Because, you know, that 3 extra inches might come in handy one day. So, if that's the only reason, I mean, he probably got them too, obviously, because he wanted newer tires, but, yeah. So, I don't know, that might be my option. Just to order a KBT tire off that website that sells them. Because honestly, to have a tire shipped to my house for only $1,700, that's honestly not too damn bad. When you go to him, apparently just for the tire, I don't know if it's including the fees and shipping to get it to his place. I don't know, or if it's just the actual price of the damn tire, but that was $1,900. So I don't know. I might give that tire a chance. Like, I don't mind giving tires a chance. Like, I mean, I know that Firestone and Goodyear, they're all good tires, and of course a lot of people give them crap, but I think they're good tires. My grandma, on her Pontiac, she's got Cooper tires, and she's had them for a few years now, and they're still doing really good. So I know Cooper's a good brand. I thought they were a cheaper brand. I think they technically are a cheaper brand, but yet I think they seem to have a good tire. So, but I think yeah, so I don't know, but if I think it's, I mean, price wise, it would be worth it, you know, to go with the KBT tire. I mean, that's the only reason why I'm looking at it, is because of the price. That's the only thing that's I mean, $1,700 is still quite a bit. But honestly, it'd probably be a little bit better than $1,900, and then who knows, there could be hidden fees there too, right? So, I don't know. I'm sure you could order those same tires online too, or the tires that I have now. I'm sure you could order them online as well. And I never really did a comparison price on them. I'm just going off of what the guy at the gas station told me, and then what I found on these KBT tires for online. And for $1,700, that's honestly not too bad. So, but I don't know. You guys tell me if it's worth it or not. I mean, I don't know. So far, it's looking like an okay deal. So, I mean, price-wise, I think it's fair. I just don't want to. I mean, if that KBT tire is junk, I don't want to have to keep buying new tires all the time. I want a tire that'll last me many years. And if I did my math right, and I may be off on this, this is just a rough number. If I remember, I think I bought that 1586 in 2015, I think it was. And if you go up to, you got to include 2015 and then this year, 23. Supposedly that's 8 years that I've owned that tractor, roughly. But there's not much to complain about, I guess, then. So, I mean, for having that Firestone tire on there, that's actually pretty good. Then that's how old that tire would be. Because I think when I bought that tractor, there wasn't many acres put on that tire before they said they held it. So, that tire was in pretty good shape when I bought it, and it still technically is. It's got some, some cuts and stuff in it now. I think that's mostly just from running down the gravel roads with it, but that's never going to change. So, I don't know, but I think it's been a damn good tire. Because I mean, it'll probably blow out next, but the plans is to replace the tractor tire, the one that's blown out, and then depending on if other stuff takes a shit, I might go and replace one of those dual tires too. Start replacing them. Even though I probably won't use the damn duals all that much, but they're nice to have, especially if you blow an inner tire. So, but I think for stacking hay, like moving hay from the end of the field from one end to the other, I think I could, and putting in the bales in the yard too, I think I could run a dual. It wouldn't be a problem. I think the only problem that it would be is up along the trailer house there, where I stack a row of bales there too. Because if I have that right dual on, that's how I back in. So my right side of my tractor's up against the trailer house that's there. So those bales will probably be out a little bit further because of that dual. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think I want the compiness more than, we have plenty of yard to stack bales anyway, and we're never going to get that many bales that we literally fill every inch of that yard up. If we really had to, I think we could throw some in that north garden if we really had to. Those would have to be first to go. They can't sit in there until spring. And then we could probably put some in the yard where the grain truck used to sit, but that fence has been long since destroyed, and I'm slowly taking that out anyway because it's not fixable. So I think we could well, if you really had to, I think we could just put an electric fence up and call it good. But I mean, I don't know. So, but yeah, I think that's the plans. we'll replace that inner tire, and then we'll replace that. We'll at least replace one of those duals anyway. Even that dual that I'm using now isn't going to last. It's only going to. I got a feeling I'm going to be using it all next summer too. So, I mean, if that dual lets go in the winter sometime, well, then that's going to be the end of that. Tractor's going to be sitting until we get at least one tire replaced. There isn't much more I can do. So, but I don't know. So it is what it is. So